on a coconut tree. Barefoot in the sand and I'm feeling so free. Colors all around, everybody in tune. Dancing on the beach underneath the bright moon.
Well, folks, welcome to the Friday Fishing Forecast, and I'm filming this on Friday morning. We're getting ready to set out and go fishing with Fish Hawk Charters, Captain Brian Lambert, my buddy Dirty Ernie. It's his 50th birthday, so I was like, I don't have time to go and do this, but it's his birthday, and he's a good friend of mine, and I want to be there with him and celebrate and have a good time. So a bunch of us are getting together, going out with Captain Brian Lambert. So looking forward to that. But I just wanted to go ahead and film the Friday Fishing Forecast before I left, because there's no way I'm doing it when I get back. So it's Labor Day weekend. It's going to be a busy weekend on the water, so please be careful out there. There's a lot of things going on. The offshore bite is pretty decent. Of course, GAG opens September 1st on Monday and runs through the 14th, unfortunately. So there's a lot of stuff there. We're going out about, I don't know, 80, 90 miles, I think. But the fishing inside a little bit is very good. The weather's going to be, Saturday is going to be decent. Sunday's going to be okay. Monday's going to be decent. The winds are going to be light. There's some chances of rain, but overall, it looks like it's going to be a decent weekend. So if you have a chance to get out there and go fishing or go boating, I definitely highly recommend doing that. The inshore bite, I haven't seen too much of the inshore bite. I've seen some snapper being caught, so the snapper bite inshore has been very, very good. I've seen some guys catching some really nice gags. So when gag season opens, I'm going to try to get out tomorrow and do an inshore video fishing for gags to just kind of reiterate that you can definitely catch keeper gags inside the bay pretty easily. So we're going to try to do that tomorrow. Let's go ahead and get into the tides and schooners for this weekend and what we have in store. Okay, for Saturday we have a high tide at 4:56 a.m. at a 2.4 foot. Then we have a low tide at 1:32 p.m. at a 0.7 foot. On Sunday we have a high tide at 5:32 p.m. or a.m. at a 2.4 foot. Then we have a low tide at 2:51 p.m. at a 0.7 foot. Then on Sunday we have a high tide at 6:34 a.m. at a 2.4 foot. Then we have a low tide at 4:10 p.m. at a 0.6 foot. For the schooners, we have a major feeding time from 5:36 to 7:36 a.m. Then we have a minor feeding time from 1:16 p.m. to 2:16 p.m. And we have another major from 5:57 p.m. to 7:57 p.m. On Sunday, we have a major from 6:25 to 8:25 a.m. Then we have a minor feeding time from 2:13 p.m. to 3:13 p.m. And then on Monday, we have a major feeding time from 7:16 a.m. to 9:16 a.m. Then we have a minor feeding time from 3:08 p.m. to 4:08 p.m. And we have another major from 7:42 to 9:42 p.m. So those are the tides and schooners for this weekend. And again, the winds are going to be low. There are chances of rain, but I think it's going to be your typical summertime pattern. In the afternoon, scattered thunderstorms. So just keep an eye on those. I'm not sure the direction that they're moving. I have to look at the future radar. Haven't done that yet. But again, we've got a lot going on. Put out a lot of videos this week. I'll have some videos to put out next week. I appreciate everybody watching those and giving me their comments and things like that. I apologize for the audio issues. I've been trying some different things and they have not been working. And unfortunately, when you go out and do a video like that, with the types of cameras that I'm using, you get one signal showing that the mics are working. And unfortunately, in this case, it showed that the mics were working to a certain extent, and then it shut off, and I didn't catch it. So later in the day, as the winds died down, it became better. So I'm looking for a better solution. So I've tried the wireless mics. I've had the DJI. The problem is the salt water is so brutal on this stuff that it takes a toll on these things, and they don't last very long. So I'm potentially looking for a boom mic that I can put right in the center of the boat and hopefully pick up everybody that's in the boat. I had a 4-mic system. That one is failing miserably, so I have to go back to the 2-mic system that you'll hear in the next video when we go out with Captain Brian Lambert. Unfortunately, only be 2 of us mic'd. I'm trying to find a 4 mic system, but it's very difficult to find one that fits what I'm doing. So anyway, nothing more about that. Again, we have a lot of specials going on with some of our sponsors like CTO, TBFC 20 or 25, you get 10% off, and a coupon code for Bodai 360 for the month of September. You'll get $100 off using TBFC 50, and then after September you'll get $50 off, and you'll get a free bag of jigs from us. I know it doesn't sound. Drew just wanted to do 1 jig. I'm like, no, we're not doing 1 jig. We're going to do 10 jigs. So you get a free bag of jigs, your choice. You can decide when you put in an order, just say, I want, Huggy jigs, Stewie jigs, whatever, Slacker jigs. You can decide on what jigs that you want. So I'm just happy that I'm there to support our friends and our sponsors. We're also going to talk to a young gentleman by the name of, I think it's Asa, A-S-A. He owns Barrel Bait Pens. We're going to talk to him next weekend. Bright little guy. I've only emailed between him and his father, but I'm looking forward to working with them and showcasing their product on the show and here at the shop. So looking forward to that. Anything else I'm missing, I'm not sure. But again, I just want to say thank you to everybody for watching. We really, really appreciate it. Fish more, catch more, and we'll see you on the flip side.